Hey guys, Ace here. So I'm making this video off stream. I'm not streaming this right now, but I did want to get this out as the title suggests that I'll be talking about console exclusivity and where I stand with everything with that. Real quick too, if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for watching this. Go ahead and give me a like, get a follow, or a subscribe. If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and give this a hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notifications, leave a comment if you have any comments, and also there's different socials and everything, as including me doing live streams on over on Twitch. Although all that information, all those links and everything will be available in the description below. So console exclusivity. So I will be, this is current me is going to be talking about this through this like things I've heard, videos I've watched, articles I've read, news I've seen on Twitter, things like that. I'll have more, I'll try and get whatever sources I can just to put in the description, just so you guys want to read up on this if you haven't read up on it already or haven't heard whatever. But it's also videos on YouTube too, you can check it out as well, so see what other people's opinions are. But we are slowly starting to get into we're starting to get into a direction where console exclusivity might be going out the window. That's what it's starting to seem like. There was some news recently that Square Enix is finally getting their head out of their ass. I think it's been like more than 7 seconds at this point. Finally getting their head out of their ass. And they are starting to realize that they need to be releasing all their games on all platforms, not just exclusively releasing on one specific platform and then eventually porting over to other platforms. They've been slowly losing money, bleeding money, with their more recent releases over the years. The ones that they've been noting are Final Fantasy 16, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. Another example, they're not using them for some reason. But I think the other examples would be, I guess because it doesn't really have to do with exclusivity, but more has to do with just in general. But like, they also wanting Forspoken, which technically was exclusive, but it's not one they've been using. But that's just an example of like them losing money. Forspoken it was bad. It was so bad. I played the demo. I didn't like it at all. I do have it. I got it as like a Christmas gift. But I don't really want to. I tried to play it again. I just didn't. No, it didn't click with me. It just didn't work for me. So. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, they're starting to realize this. I think Xbox might also be starting to realize this with things that they've been doing. They're losing money for a different reason, which I made a video on. But I think this might kind of have to do with it. I'm not sure exactly. It seems like maybe it has something to do with it, but not really. But yeah, the big example of more recent times or whatever would be the Square Enix thing. And yeah, it's just and this is kind of how I feel about this. Where I'm coming from is that I play on all platforms. I feel like there's not a lot of people on the internet that has that stance that comes from that. Because as you can see around me, I have a PS5 right here. I have games back there. Clearly not all just for one PlayStation. Not for PlayStation. I have Nintendo, I have PlayStation, and I have Xbox. And then there's also some other things in there too. There's Sega Genesis games and there's Dreamcast games in there too. And there also is physical copies of PC games. They're way down there. You can't see them, but they're there. And they're old, obviously, because currently nowadays you can't really get physical copies of PC games anymore. Not really. I mean, if you go to a garage sale or something, I think Walmart even. I think I still see like Walmart still sells like physical copies of PC games, kind of. I don't know, but like I just know that if you go buy those, because of the fact that they know that no one has disk drives in their computers anymore, that they just don't even include a disc, or they may include a disc, but for the most part you just get like a code, like a piece of paper with a code, and so you're just buying a box with a piece of paper on it and inside of it with some information about play your game. So and yeah, and of course I do also play PC games. I am currently recording this off of my gaming PC. So I play everything. I even have a Steam Deck, so I can play my PC games on the go. So yeah, I play everything. When I was growing up, up until I was probably in my late teens, I was straight up a console player. Not because I chose to be a console player, it's just that was what was available to me, and that's what I was so used to doing. Growing up playing PC games wasn't really much of a thing. That was mitigated to just playing like online browser games, because I'm a kid. I'm gonna go to cartoonnetwork.com and play that that Paradise Island thing. I'm gonna go and play like the Flash games and stuff like that. I think I like Newgrounds and things like that. Just that's the kind of PC games I played. Sometimes I'd have a family member that had a PC game I would play on their PC. Yeah, for the most part, I was a console player just because that was available to me. Didn't really have the luxury to be like, hey, I want to have a PC. Plus I never thought of, hey, I want to go ahead and play like these computer games. That just wasn't a thing for me. To me, it was like, if I play video games, I play it on a console. I had a Game Boy, I had a PlayStation, I had an Xbox, whatever it was at the time. I would jump back and forth. When I was a kid, I'd play whatever my parents had, and then when I started getting my own stuff, it was whatever I got, and I just enjoyed whatever games I had the ability to play. Up until I was an adult, where I decided to kind of expand out to all platforms and started being a collector. That's the other reason why I'm still doing what I'm doing, because I'm a collector, obviously. I have so many games. I prefer to have physical over digital, although I have nothing against digital, and I have a whole entire video on that as well you can check out. I'll have a link or whatever for that. And I know that most people have that ability to do everything, like, or almost everything, have the ability to, like, oh, I want to play an N64, let me go pop open an N64. Oh, I want to go play PS5, let me go bust out my PS5, let me play up my Xbox, let's go play some Xbox games. I don't have that ability to do that, and I get that. Totally fine, either because it's by choice or it's because financial reasons, whatever the case may be. But the thing though, those two is, I'm not saying I don't agree with exclusivity. It's not what I'm saying. Because to be honest, I would prefer that, especially in today's age of like, not making a ton of money right now. A lot of millennials aren't making money, and a lot of people just having financial issues right now. Having everything just on one console, or just being able to have like whatever console you want, or whatever platform you want, and just have the ability to play whatever game you want, sounds best to me, because then that's money saved on other things. Because it's like, there's things that are way more important than games, obviously. There's, you have to pay for the house that you're in, you have to pay for the car that you drive, and either that's just gas and maintenance, or that's also all that on top of the maintenance for that, or not the car payments, because you're paying it off or whatever, it's a new car or something like that. And there's food you have to eat, obviously. Yeah, so there's a ton of other expenses. So it's like, so someone like me who not only likes to play something like Zelda and Smash Bros and stuff, but I also like to play Halo, and I like to play Stellar Blade and God of War. It's like, I like to play these games, but they're all exclusive to different things, and so I have to shell out more money to be able to play those things. And it's not like the act of doing that is fine with me. The ability to have these things is fine with me. Obviously, I'm a collector, but it's the money and the convenience of being able just to play these games on like one console, or just one platform, or whatever have you. I want to be able to. It would be way better for me just to have one console that does everything, that plays anything. Or it would be awesome to just pick whatever platform I want, and I can play whatever game I want at whatever resolution that I want. And just, yeah. And right now it's like, yeah, I know that's what the PC's technically for. That's what the PC has the ability to do. not what it's for, but it has the ability to do it. And I do that. I am starting to look into, dumping my games and stuff. Yeah, that it's a pain in the butt, in my opinion. Looking at the process, some things you need like extra hardware for, and you need to, and it's like you run the risk of possibly breaking the law, in a way. I'm not gonna get into that, but it's like from what Nintendo looks like, whatever companies look like. You're in a way, it's like pirating or whatever you're trying to copy. I personally don't think you're breaking the law if you buy a Nintendo game and you need to copy it over to a PC. But like the companies look at that, regardless. But I'm not gonna get into that. Based on what I'm saying is, it would be nice. Sometimes I don't want to do that. Sometimes I don't want to go through the hour-long or the couple hours-long process of dumping my games. I don't want to do that. I just want to be able to pop in the game and play. I want to be able to download the game and play. Whatever. So Square Enix is going to be moving on to doing multi-platform releases, which I'm completely okay with. I would love the ability to just play on my PC. And I hope that in the future, playing things on the PC would make it a lot better, or just playing anything on any console would be much easier to do than it is now, because right now it's a pain in the butt to do, at least in my opinion, at least the way I see it. So that's just kind of what I want to talk about. That's kind of like where I stand on everything. Things might be changing for the game industry, and I think it's going to be a lot better, I think. Yeah.